Well, that one got your attention, didn't it? Well, in any case, kings, gentlemen, everyone else, welcome to yet another exciting episode of Hangover Management. And today we want to talk about a phenomenon I like to call FAFO, fuck around and find out. And specifically how to deal with abusive personalities, both in politics, in geopolitics, and in your personal life. So think of this as a lifestyle video. And so we have this situation where Donald Trump is now threatening European nations with invasion unless they do exactly what he wants, cede territory, yada yada yada. And he's been threatening Denmark that they should cede Greenland, otherwise the USA is going to employ military force to attack Greenland. He's also saying that he's going to economically pressure Canada in order to force it to become the 51st state or something, or a US territory, which is not going to work. You know, the Canadian economy, it's not going to be the first time the Canadians have been more or less economically independent of America. They have a history of working very closely with the United Kingdom. It wouldn't be impossible for Canada to reorient towards the United Kingdom and possibly the European continent more broadly. But in any case, so Donald Trump is now mouthing off. He's making threats. He's signing checks which I don't think he has the balls to cash. Now, of course, if America got into a fight with Denmark, America would win. But should America fight Denmark? That's a very good question. But something I really liked is that French President Emmanuel Macron said that if Donald Trump were to attack Greenland, were to attack Denmark, essentially, France would respond with military force. So that would mean that it's not just a war between the United States and Denmark. Now it's a war between the United States on one side, Denmark and France on the other. Now, Denmark and France, that's already more than America can reliably defeat with ease, you know, let alone if other European allies join in, especially United Kingdom, Spain, some of the more serious countries. Germany, of course, is a serious country, but not exactly a military powerhouse these days. They have a bad history with militarism, you could say. And well, Germany is like we could do a whole video on Germany. And here we get actually to the thing where the title of the video, the very clickbaity title of the video. I would have gone harder than Macron if I were president of France. I would have actually said that if we see an American carrier group steaming towards Greenland, well, what we're going to do is we're going to nuke Mar-a-Lago. Now, the French have this 600 kiloton nuclear weapon. They have, bigger nuclear bombs, but they have this sort of 600 kiloton, I believe, nuclear warning shot, which is a relatively small fusion device, which is intended to showcase France's determination to use a nuclear weapon in a in a less than fully escalatory fashion. So they launch one weapon, they detonate it on or above an opponent's territory, and they say, this is our one warning. This is our, they have the single nuclear warning doctrine. So if you're in a nuclear war with the French or a standoff, you get one warning and then they nuke you. So you don't end up like the Russians, where you threaten everyone with nuclear bombs and you never actually use the bombs, leading guys like me to conclude that, well, the Russians don't actually have any bombs, not any ones that work at any rate. Well, this would be my threat to basically the Trump and the Musk administration if I were president of France. If we see an American carrier group moving with hostile intent towards Greenland, we detonate this nuclear warning shot over Mar-a-Lago. So, not a decision-making center in America, but a decision-making center of the MAGA movement. And thus, that would constitute my warning. The USA would be warned, Trump would be warned, and if he wants to find out if we're willing to back up our words, well, then he should fuck around. And that's how I would do it. And why would we do it that way? Because we have to understand that Donald Trump is a malignant narcissist. Now, a lot of you people don't really understand what that means, and that's a good thing, because it means you've not been around malignant narcissists for any appreciable period of time. But some of us have. Some of us come from abusive homes full of these disgusting narcissistic personalities, and we sort of learn to recognize them over time, and you sort of learn to deal with them. I've been seeing a lot of people just saying, oh, Trump is just saying that. Those are just words, he doesn't really mean it, And that may well be true, because narcissists will often say outrageous things to grab attention. But the thing when that happens is you do not indulge them. So when narcissists say stupid things that, they know are not going to happen and are not going to happen, you should nevertheless act as if they meant those things and punish them for it. So, if I were, for example, Denmark, I would locate all of the Trump, Musk, Thiel, whatever assets in the country of Denmark, and just straight up nationalize them. Nationalize them. Take their shit. Say this now belongs to the Kingdom of Denmark. Have the king or queen of Denmark just park her tits on whatever Trump property is seized. It's like, okay, you fucked around, now you're going to find out. If the Musk administration threatens France, locate all Musk, Trump, Thiel, etc. assets in France, nationalize them, take their shit. You want to threaten us? We're going to escalate this. The thing when dealing with malignant personalities, escalate, escalate, escalate. If they strike you on the cheek, rip off their arm. That's the way to deal with these people. That way you can sort of terrorize them into shrinking back into the hole they crawled out of. That's how you deal with these people. You do not appease them. You do not indulge their little temper tantrums. No, every time they throw a temper tantrum, spank them. That's really the only way to deal with malignant narcissistic personalities, and Trump is one, and we are increasingly seeing that Elon Musk is one, because the guy pays people to boost his gaming scores. He's that fucking insecure about himself. He's that needy. He's like a grody, needy little thing, which, I just have to be the best at gaming. It's not enough to be, the world's wealthiest welfare queen. No, I also gotta be a pro elite gamer or whatever. And this is how you deal them. Spank, escalate. If they strike you on the cheek, rip off their arm and shove it up their ass. That's how you deal. And that, my friends, is why France should nuke Mar-a-Lago. France should detonate a 600 kiloton nuclear bomb over Mar-a-Lago. I mean, look, Mar-a-Lago should be nuked on hygienic and aesthetic principles, but as I said, this is a lifestyle video, not a hygiene or aesthetics video. So, until next time, folks, don't forget, don't let them push you around. Push them around. Cheers.